Imagine if one of these criminal organizations went and broke their integrity and decided to, erase your data on their forum, on their site, to keep it from other criminals. I mean, it's like, it's like,
It is.
yeah, what they did was wrong, but they're not going to breach their own integrity.
Yes. If you notice what is happening, Mark Warner, the head of the investigation committee for cybercrime, had sent letters to several registrars, big names. And you can see, by the way, you can search it online. I'm not going to mention those names because it's improper. Mention
I don't
companies.
want to get sued today.
Yeah, and it's not the right way to do it. We are respectful and we think everyone is trying to do a good job, but sometimes loose security controls get you in trouble. And in the letter, he mentioned that they're enabling cyber criminals to launch attacks from these platforms. So think about it. If you are a company that, let's say, somewhere in the Baltics and let's say Poland, and say that company is a rogue company, a web hosting company offering email services, blah, 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 etc. They're offering it at no cost. Most people are going to use that solution. And now they are reading your email. They know everything about that particular company or individual. And then they will launch the attack. They will block it. And then what are you going to do? Well, okay, they closed it to anyone who had information over there. You may have copied it somewhere else, but the actual servers can be blocked. So the trick here is you have to check who you are providing your information to, whether you are enterprise level or at individual level. Now, let me just share with you some data. And this is important data. In 2004, PII data, just normal data that were hijacked. They were stolen. National public data. 1.3 billion individuals lost their information. TNT, 110 million individuals. This is not, I'm not zooming on them. I'm just giving you this. By the way, these metrics and stats are online. United Health, 100 million people are losing information due to a breach. And it's unfortunately, the breaches are severe, very serious. PII data is everywhere, and that's what you need to do as an individual. You need to protect it at your house. Do not just use a router. Don't just log in to your router provided by your ISP. Put some more mechanism, local firewalls on the machines, use a decent proxy services, parental controls over where the kids go. Social media cannot be just, I will provide any data just because I have nothing to hide. No,
Yeah.
no, this is part of the teachings that we have to employ with our children. Scams are everywhere. I heard of a scam that's really frightening, by which they have called the parents. And first of all, they went after the child and they kidnapped the child. Not full-fledged kidnapping, they held them hostage for a while and took their phone. And this is a true, I heard it in a conference earlier this year. They took the phone, that mobile device of that child, and called his parents and told them, if you don't pay that ransom, we're going to hurt the child. Now, you'll say, wait a minute, how could this happen in the United States? Well, it did happen, but it's not the true, we're going to hold them for the several, weeks. No, it's just a quick scam, a quick scam. And the parents had to provide because they went in social media, they frightened the parents. The parents couldn't do anything. There are other scams by which, in fact, I heard on a podcast 2 days ago, one of the crypto owners was kidnapped so that he will divulge his password for his Bitcoin account. I mean, things are getting out of whack because people are providing so much information about themselves. Well, who told these people that he or she has that individual was a he has a great big account and I think it's in Bitcoin. Who told them? He did. He was talking about it. Don't talk about it on social media. Keep your information as private as possible. Share what you need to share with controls.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're at the top of our time here, unfortunately, but it's been a fascinating conversation. I'd love to have you back on sometime.
I'd love to. I'd love to, Joe. Anytime, please. I'd love to talk about this. As you know, I have major passion. This is what I do for a living, and I enjoy it. Attack surface management is something that, in fact, if you look at my LinkedIn profile, you'll see it's my passion. It really is. And AI now is going to take this whole game not only to another level. To keep up with it, you got to get dedication, true dedication. This is not about reading one article or two. Either you're in it, or you're going to be out of this game, because these cyber criminals are really, really focused on the soft targets of enterprises as well as individuals.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, before I let you go, how about you tell my audience, where they could find you if they want to reach out and connect, and where they could find your company.
Yeah, sure. My name is Ihab Shraim, IHAB.Shraim at cscglobal.com. Drop me an email. I'll be more than happy to help your corporation or enterprise. We also do pro bono work on certain agencies, and we help our government. We provide research and investigations. We're very strong in the sense of managing corporate domain name portfolios globally. We're the largest, by the way. We grew it over time, and we have built that cybersecurity solution to protect the domain name portfolios of enterprises. And we have one of the strongest actionable global intelligent enforcement in the world. And this is all proprietary solutions that we have devised ourselves, patentable solutions, and we possess a lot of patents. This team has been working on this problem, which is outside the firewall, since 2003. We don't let go. We all like it. We love it. This is what we enjoy to do on a daily basis. And you can find me on LinkedIn at Ihab Shraim. Drop me a note. We can connect, and I will be more than glad to help out.
Well, thanks everyone. I hope you enjoyed this